Hey lovelies, I am the one of many Fatimas, and welcome to all the girls out there. As always, it is a blessing to have you girlies here with me, and I hope that you all are having an amazing, splendid day, week, and essentially year so far, because that's literally what I'm going to be talking about. Um, yeah, so it's literally getting to the end of 2024 now. Alhamdulillah, we've all made it to this point. And I just find it so crazy how it's literally almost the end of the year because I remember 2023 like it was yesterday, even like the end of it, trying to plan the whole new year and everything. And for it to just come to an end like this is crazy. It's felt long, but it's felt really quick at the same time. It's really hard to explain. But yeah, it's just crazy. And everyone is literally kind of talking about 2025 and how, like 2025 is going to be like the year we're not going to abandon our goals, blah blah blah, and stick to everything. And because it's when you kind of look at 2024 and think I didn't accomplish A, B, and C, and so you're like 2025, don't worry, I'll be back on it. Which, like, fair enough. I'm not here to tell you that that's not gonna work. It genuinely can, but I'm just here to say there's still like a month and a week left of 2024, and we need to make that month count. Like, why is it that we're just going to skip 2025? Like, I get it, we can plan it, great, but let's not forget that we actually have a month left. Like, I've been focusing on still trying to get to what I want to do in this year, and I wasn't even thinking about 2025 until I saw like videos and stuff and people are like, yeah, 2025. I'm like, crap, it is actually coming to that time. But it doesn't mean that like we need to ease off the gas pedal or whatever, because at the end of the day, there's still a year left. A year? There's still a month left of 2024 to get stuff done. So let's not act like this month doesn't exist and we can't get things done because we actually can. Like, we need to use this to the best of our abilities. We can basically use this last month to work towards our goals and set a foundation and a basis for 2025, inshallah. And also try to accomplish the things that we wanted to. We might not be able to do everything, but we could at least do one or two things that will actually make us feel good by the end of the year, inshallah. There's no need for us to literally slow down because even if you think of it, if we do accomplish, like if we do get to do things now, by the time 2025 approaches, yeah, we'll be at a better place than where we was if we didn't go into 2025, if we didn't spend this month doing the things that we needed to do, because then we'll be a bit more behind, and progress is what matters at the end of the day, right? So it's just me kind of saying like we actually can do things. um we actually have a month, and that's still enough time to do things and change things and still focus on ourselves. Don't be lazy now and just think, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll start in 2025, because that's when like you're kind of using motivation and stuff rather than your actual willpower and discipline to do things. Like, time is precious, time is gold, and at the end of the day, you have a month to give you a head start. Use it. Like, why not? Yeah, for me, my focus in this last month and a bit, inshallah, is just for me to establish my routines and focus on my routines, especially my morning routine. I feel like I've been speaking about my morning routine on this podcast for so long, but it's just that, honestly, I'm gonna be so honest, it's very on and off, and I always come back to it. And I think the problem is being an older daughter and having like your things that you want to do and my personal things that I want to accomplish, but then still having family randomly give you things that you need to do, like go here, do this for me, and run random errands. And for them, yeah, as long as I'm not in school or working, it's like I'm free. And sometimes it's like I know I actually have things to do. But yeah, with that sometimes it just makes it a bit difficult for me to get up and do my morning routine. And I will take accountability. There's some days where I'm actually lazy. Like, for example, today, for like this week, I've not been able to go gym because of like family stuff. Cool. But then I had no excuse to not have done a home workout and do some of the things that I was supposed to have done today. So I'm gonna take responsibility for that. And yeah, I messed up. And but I guess the rest of the week we go again, inshallah. My gym anxiety, I don't know if I actually, to be fair, I don't even have time to go later on today. But my point being is that yeah, sometimes things are on and off, and this is an ongoing cycle, but I'm always picking myself back up. And yeah, for me, it's just setting that routine so that eventually it becomes habitual. Like, I just want the time that I wake up, 7 a.m., inshallah, to be the norm. Like, I want that to be in my circadian rhythm. um like just waking up, working out, stretching, literally like that simple thing. Those things are my focus. Especially my main one is waking up at 7. That is my main focus. Like, for me, that's the one thing, if by the end of this year I want to have achieved, is just consistently waking up at 7 o'clock. If there's anything that's that's the big thing for me. And yeah, so this is just me basically saying, if there is things that you can focus on, you can pick something that you want to focus on and that you want to do, and you want to get through the end of the by the end of the year, then you can do it. Don't feel like, oh, it's the end of the year, for next year we go again, inshallah. Like, you have a month, like time is still passing by, you're still here, you're still awake, and you're still conscious of the fact that you have goals that you want to achieve. So why the heck are you waiting until 2025 if you know that they're there? Why aren't we starting now? Like, we're just delaying our like success and the things that we want. For what reason? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I get it, sometimes you're like, okay, yeah, fresh start, new start, blah blah blah, but where's the logic? Like, it's just a feeling. When you have a whole month to kind of get yourself a head start of, first of all, the people who are doing it and are starting at 2025, but just get a head start on yourself in general. Like, you have a month. Why wait till the year? Because by the time that year comes, by the time January hits, you've wasted a month just doing what? In that time, you could have got yourself to somewhere. And then by the time January comes, you can focus on something else, or you're further down that path that you wanted to be down. Yeah, I'm just encouraging you guys to literally use this month to the best of our abilities, because why not? Why are we going to wait till 2025 to start everything? And yes, we can soon figure out what we want to do in 2025 and start thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, but I've also been very focused on still trying to achieve what I need to achieve this year. And so in a couple weeks time, inshallah, coming close to 2025, I can focus on the goals that I want through the next year and the next month and so on. But let's not forget the here and the now, and what we want to achieve still now. Any hooligans. With that being said, it is time for the spin the wheel. And so we are going to see what fun game, or I don't know what we're going to call it, but what fun little thing that we're going to have to do today. So let me spin the wheel. Okay, so the spin the wheel has landed on weekly intention. So, weekly intention, we're going to set an intention for the week, a little focus or something. That's what we're going to focus on this week, inshallah. For me, my weekly intention is what should my weekly intention actually be, inshallah? Peace is what's coming to me right now. My weekly intention should be peace, like calmness, tranquility. I don't know why that's what's coming to me, but part of me is like, oh, I want to focus on like just waking up early. But that's what I want, like, yeah, to wake up early and just be at peace with waking up early and just having a nice calm, like, slow morning type of start thing. Yeah, so my weekly intention, let's just say, is peace and tranquility, just to be at peace and be tranquil and be calm in everything that happens to me, and understanding essentially that God is in control and that I can be calm. I don't need to be stressed all the time. And which is so great actually, because I feel like this week my head has just been all over the place. Like I feel like I have so much to do and so many things to do that it honestly just feels like everything is a lot. Um let me know if any of you guys can relate, because sometimes I feel like we feel like there's so many things that we need to do, and so we just don't want to start. That's definitely why I've been procrastinating a lot in the past 2 days, because I just feel like there's so much. And even though I say, okay, I'm just going to do this or I'm just going to do that, in my head it's like, no, but I need to do this and I don't know what to prioritize. So definitely just thinking of like being at peace and understanding and just allowing God to be in control of my life, I think is what's important. That can be all of our intention, just to be at peace for this week, but you guys can set your own ones. Let me know what intentions you've been setting, but peace is definitely something that, yeah, I need, and that's something that I'm gonna follow through with. But yeah, let me know how you guys are practicing peace this week, what things that you've been doing, and what you can like essentially just do with yourself to practice peace or find peace, whether that's praying, meditating, walking out in nature, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Beautiful. Anyway, getting back to the episode and what we was talking about. So obviously I've spoke about the end of the year approaching, the things that I'm doing and why we should actually use the month. But I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips that what you can do in this last month, and it's what I'm essentially doing and trying. Uh I want to see like where I can actually end up by the end of the year by actually focusing on this month, and I'd love to see where you guys end up to, and see what we can actually achieve by trying to actually make the most out of this month rather than waiting. So if you guys do want to try it, here are the tips of what I'm doing and what you can be doing to basically make the most of the last month of the year. The first thing is just think of what it is that you want to achieve by the end of the year. As in, like, one thing that if you achieve this one thing by the end of the year, you'll just be happy, you'll be content. And again, you would be at peace because it's like, okay, I've at least achieved one thing. You know, it's better to achieve something than achieve nothing. So let's say there was only one goal that you could achieve by the end of this year. What would it be? For me, right now, at this current point in time, that's waking up at 7 a.m. in the morning. Um, yeah, so just think of that and then picture it. How does it feel? Like, what are you doing? So for me at 7 a.m. I'm waking up. Probably by December Fajr is a lot later then. So I can just wake up 7, pray Fajr, go gym, shower, come back home, eat breakfast if I'm not fasting that day, and then get on with the tasks that I need to do that day. And I can have my slow morning, start my tasks for like 2-4 hours, and then after I have the day to myself to do whatever home things that I need to do and chill. Yeah, so that I have my time to do whatever it is that I need to do. But for me, waking up at 7 o'clock is a foundation because it gives me that early start, and again that motivation to do everything else that I need to do within the day. That's why I'm focusing on that. But for you guys, it might be something else. It might be going to the gym, it might be eating 3 times a day, it might be if you're trying to start something, doing that consistently, for example, like content or whatnot. It could be praying 5 times a day, trying to be consistent with that. Anything, honestly, I don't know. You know better. You know yourself the best. You know what will feel the best. So just picture it. What does it look like and how does it feel? How does it feel to be that girl that's achieved that thing by the end of the year? How does it feel for me to be waking up at 7 a.m.? I just feel so at peace, tranquil. Like I feel fulfilled, kind of, even if I don't end up doing the other things. Like the fact that I'm waking up at 7 a.m. just makes me feel like I'm productive and I'm actually doing something with myself. Then the other thing is basically make a plan of the things that you need to do to be able to achieve this goal. Like, for example, my one, waking up at 7 a.m. To be able to wake up at 7 a.m. every day, probably need to go to bed quite earlier than I usually do. Um I'm gonna need to set alarms and just things like that. Maybe tire myself towards the end of the day so that by the time it's the end of the day, I can get tired. Those kind of things. Although 7 a.m. is kind of like waking up is kind of a hard example to explain what is maybe like something else. Let's say you want to start a YouTube channel. Things that you might need to do to start that channel is like make actually set up the actual channel. You might need to make a logo or choose a profile picture for the channel, and then you might need to invest in a camera or work on your vlogging style techniques, or you need to plan. So you need to kind of know what it is that you need to do, like break it down into things that you know that you need to do to be able to achieve it. Then, once you've done that and you know the things that you need to do to be able to achieve the goal, actually plan like when you're going to do it and break it down even further kind of into what you're going to do every day. And it genuinely doesn't need to be a lot. I know we said that we want to achieve things by the end of the year, but progress is generally what we're achieving for. Because if, like I said before, by the end of 2024, we have got somewhere further with our goals. By the time we actually reach January 2025, inshallah, we're at a better place than we would have been if we just let ourselves rot in December. So for example, if by the end, let's say now I'm waking up at 10 o'clock every day, I want to wake up at 7 a.m. By the end of January, I'm waking up at 8:30. That's better than me waking up at 10 by the time December comes, because I've made that progress. Do you get what I mean? So I'm just like, it's just better that we actually get somewhere further than where we are now than to just let ourselves kind of rot away or just waste our time. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, um, pick what things like you are gonna do. So for me, it might be every day I'm gonna set my alarm 15 minutes earlier so that I can wake up, or at 9:30 I'm gonna put my phone on D&D every day so that I don't go on it and I can't, that's my cutoff point, so I can go to sleep early. Or put my pajamas on my bed so that it's not hard for me to get ready to go to bed early. Put my phone across the room. Do you know what I mean? If it is that you're starting a YouTube channel, you might just say, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna pick a profile picture. Done. Then next week I'm going to, I don't know, what is the things that you need to do for a YouTube channel? I'm going to set up the actual channel. Then once you get a job, you're going to set up maybe a savings thing. Every time I get paid, I'm putting £100 towards my camera. I don't know. Just saying, like, those kind of things, break it down so that at least you're working towards that goal that we're trying to achieve. Like, I'm still on this journey of trying to get there. There's so many things that I'm still yet to achieve, and I'm trying. And we can try this together. This might not work. It might work, but I just feel like there's no point in wasting the December just sitting around waiting for 2025 to come when we know where we want to go and we have this ambition and we have this drive. Why stay stagnant and stay here and not do anything? It's just a little bit like, it just don't sit right with me. But yeah, those are the things that I've been doing and I'm doing and I'm trying that for this last month. You guys let me know if you're doing it or if you're going to try it, or if there's something else that you think that will work better for you. Please do like press that leave a message button and let me know. But yeah, I just want you to remember, at the end of the day, we're all human, and you you still need that self-compassion and that grace, but we've got dreams and we've got ambitions and we've got goals and we've got places that we want to be and rooms that we want to be in and lives that we want to impact and things that we want to change and a purpose that we have to fulfill. And so let's not sit around putting ourselves and putting our potential to waste. Like, you know how much ambition and how much drive, and you know that fuel that's inside of you that's waiting to do amazing things. So go and tap into her. Like, let her come out. Don't trap her inside of you. Do the things that you need to do to be able to get to where you want to be at the end of the day. Because we don't want to live a life of like regret, knowing that we didn't do the things that we've been destined to do and the things that we generally could have accomplished. 1 month left, make the most out of it. That's what I'm gonna say to you. Anyway, I'm gonna give my message to all the girls out there, which was basically that. But my message to all the girls out there is do what you gotta do. Like there's things that you have to do and things that you know that you want to do, and you're probably scared to do it, shy to do it, or don't want to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Just bite your lip and do it. Like I don't know what to say, but you know what it is like, you know when you're gonna do something, or like you're gonna about to see something, or you know when you're gonna go on a ride and you just close your eyes because you just can't like blah, 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 but you know you have to do it. That just do it. Like period. But yeah. I'm rambling on. My point is do what you gotta do. Take it as you wish. But yeah, with that being said, it's been a blessing having you guys here with me today. I'm so happy that you stayed with me all the way to the end to listen to this and be here with me and take the time to actually listen to me. But yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing rest of the year, an amazing week ahead, and I really hope that good things actually come for all of us, inshallah, because yeah, it's a bit annoying when you feel like you're doing things and you're in this stage and you haven't reached anywhere. Yeah, but it will come, inshallah. I believe it for you, for me, for all of us. And yeah, take care. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye. Mwah.
Hello, I'm Muna. Well, my mother doesn't take my shower. Hi. Hello, I'm Muna. This is the what my take my shower. I'm unrest and sleeping and I'll wake up early. That's right. Yeah, I'm yeah. Hi.